When looking at a child's strengths and needs, it is really important to, of course, build on their strengths, but sometimes we don't know where to start, to find the strength, to find what can happen. And to think about this, I want to tell a little story about a young man, Terry Harris, who I worked with significant cerebral palsy. And he could not write, and everyone said he would never write. The doctors predicted. Um, and certainly the kindergarten teacher didn't know what to do. And certainly when he was in my first grade class, I was very concerned about what I was going to do because he couldn't stabilize his arm. And tried different things that people suggested, and I still had difficulty with how to get him to make a straight line, a stable line. But I was watching, and this is where observation skills come in too, of which are so important. And so one day we were painting suns, and I watched as he took the paintbrush and put the spokes out on the sun. He pushed down and he stabilized and he made a straight line. And I was so amazed. I thought, oh, this is number one. This is the first time I've seen it. And within days, I had plasticine or in trays where he could stabilize his hand, push into the plasticine with a stick and come down. He could paint. Within a week, they had a sandbox in my class where he could push the end of the paintbrush into the sand, stabilize his arm, and we started stabilizing that he could do something besides move his hand in this jerky fashion. So we were building his strengths by starting with one thing he could do and finding different ways to do it that he was interested in and that worked. And then we were able to begin writing with a pencil. So you can develop the strengths by starting as Eric Houghton often said, the hardest thing to do is to find the first one, to establish the first behavior. Then you've seen it, it can happen, and it can be built on.